Okay, so here's the deal. I have an old Mac, it's a mid-2012 MacBook Pro, and as you may know if you have one of those, the FaceTime camera that is built into the laptop is not very good. So I wanted to find a new, affordable and cheap webcam that I could attach to it and get better quality for my Zoom calls and my video conferencing. And I went online and I found the Depstech DW49 Pro. This camera comes with a Sony sensor, 4K resolution, dual microphone system for noise cancelling, 3x digital zoom, and also autofocus. So, do you believe that this camera that I got for $56 US is up to the challenge? Let's find out. This camera includes a lot of features and accessories that make it a little interesting. The webcam comes with a mount that lets you install it on any monitor very easily, so that's a plus. And if you actually need it on your desk, the little tripod comes in handy. The remote control lets you tweak the brightness, the saturation, the tone. You can also switch on and off the camera and the microphone. You can mirror the image, essentially doing a flip, and you can also zoom in and out and turn the autofocus on and off. Okay, so far, for $56, this camera looks like an incredible deal. That's exactly why I decided to buy it and give it a try. So I've had it now for about 2 weeks. I did some Zoom calls, some video recording. I essentially put it to work, and this is what I found. Poor image quality. Despite all the marketing about the Sony sensor inside, the truth is that the image quality on this camera is mediocre at best.
Mediocre.
Here you can compare side by side the camera on an iPhone 13 Pro and the Depstech DW49. Stop! Before you say it, I know it's not fair. It's not fair to compare an iPhone that cost around $1,000 when it came out to a camera that is only $56 on Amazon.
It's not fair.
So to make it actually fair, let's compare the FaceTime camera on my mid-2012 MacBook Pro against the Depstech camera. Remember that this is a 12-year-old computer with a camera that is only 720p in resolution, against a brand new camera with 4K resolution. Here on the left you have the FaceTime camera from my laptop, and on the right is the DW49. As you can see, the image quality on the laptop camera is lower than the DW49. Comparing them side by side really shows you why I wanted to upgrade my camera, and if I were to base my decision solely on this test, I would pick the DW49 for sure. Now I want you to pay attention to this comparison. On one side we have the iPhone camera, and on the other side we have the DW49. You will notice that as I move around, the autofocus on the DW49 is actually working really quickly, but in a very annoying way. Every time the autofocus kicks in, you will see the image fluctuate. You will see how it zooms in and out slightly, and that becomes a real problem really soon. So if this were to happen every now and then, with like very noticeable movements, I would be fine with it, but the autofocus on this camera is so sensitive that even very slight movements will activate it. You can switch the autofocus on and off just by pressing a button on the remote control, but having to do that manually doesn't make any sense. I mean, isn't that what autofocus is all about? Okay, now if we take into consideration the low price of the camera, I think I could possibly live with a low quality image. But that being said, having the image jump every time the autofocus kicks in makes this camera completely unusable to me. And to be honest, turning off the autofocus doesn't seem like a workaround that I can live with. So in conclusion, if you can live with the autofocus issues, maybe the DW49 is a good deal for you. But for me personally, this camera is a no-go, and I will be returning it. Okay, so like this video, subscribe to the channel, and keep it insane! Later!